Hey guys, ForTheAfro Reviews here, and tonight I'll be reviewing Chapter 147 of Black Clover. This one starts off pretty sad, so brace yourselves. So, we begin this chapter with Julius kind of giving a really astute observation, actually. He says, Licht had the ability to kill everyone in the kingdom, like, right now, without any difficulty. Like, if you wanted to murder everyone, if Julius wasn't there, you could have done it easy. So that their goal must be something other than just murdering them all. They have some kind of ulterior motive. So I think that was a cool observation to make as he's dying, because he's dying and he's still being the boss. He says not being able to stop them is like unforgivable as the Magic Emperor, and that's just an OG thing to say. Julius keeping it real until the very end here, taking his position very seriously, even though he did a fantastic job if you ask me. Like, he was insanely OP. He's sort of saying these final words, talking about how Marx is going to be mad at him, because they seem to be pretty close, and how he's sad that he won't get to see Fugalion. I always have trouble saying his name too. The whole Vermilion family, really. But he's also saying how he's sad that he won't be able to see him wake up or anything, and Yami's like, what are you talking about? Like kind of almost breaking down himself, because he's just like, shut up, we need to heal you. He's not quite accepted that he's going to die at this point, I don't think. And then Julius interrupts Yami by saying, I leave the rest to you. Then we get the super short flashback of Julius meeting Yami and telling him to join the Magic Knights, and then them being in the same squad. It seems like they have like the same robe on. And he taught him how to write, at least in their language. I think he knew how to write in whatever language from the land he comes from, but he didn't know how to write in English. So we get a little our hearts touch there a little bit. It's a sad moment, and then we see Yami. This progression of panels is done so well that it honestly took my breath away. He captured Yami's emotions so well. He has like kind of like an open mouth, like he's trying to say something but can't, and then like he closes it and he's clenching his teeth and like kind of looking up, like I'm assuming trying not to cry at this point. And he has his hand reaching out. It's a powerful progression of panels, guys. And then of course he just salutes him and says, "Yes, sir. I swear I'm not crying. Oh my God, so sad." We then see that the mark on Julius's forehead starts to fade away, and he says, seeing so many kinds of magic and meeting so many different kinds of people, it was truly enjoyable. Great final words, I think. The handling of his death is done really well, like really, really well, especially for the series. I'm not saying the series, like I'm not trashing on the series, but in comparison to, like say, its other kind of like competition, I guess, the newer Shonen Kings here, My Hero Academia, I think that's just a much better written series as a whole, but this right here, this is done fantastic. I'm very pleasantly surprised by this. So, yeah. Julius's Grimoire also disappears in the sky, and I didn't notice until just now, but like the always rotating pages, like it kind of looks like the mark on his head, so maybe like it became that giant mega book after he reached a certain level of power and he got the mark on his head. He didn't always have that. In the flashbacks, he doesn't have that 100% of the time. Not sure what's going on there. Yami makes the resolution that they will protect this country, and then we move on to the group, the Royal Knights group, the ones that won the previous arc and got to go and attack the White Knight Demonized base. So we cut to them, and we get the guy outside. He's just basically saying like, "I hope you guys are doing well." Kind of like a useless waste of panels, if you ask me. I don't really think we needed him saying anything. We don't really care about him as a character yet. Maybe we will later, though. I don't know. Actually cut again into the base of the White Knight Demonized. We see Yuno's group, who has Yuno, Mimosa, Klaus, and the glass guy, the weird, like, kind of tubby guy who uses glass magic. I do not remember his name, I apologize. So they're all running to this space, and they spend like an insane amount of magic, and like they're all like, getting a little shook, except for Yuno, who is like, I will beat whoever is in there. Like he's really determined. He has his mind in the right place. When they enter the room that they were approaching, they see this giant sphere of mana just holding this guy who looks like Lich. He looks just like Lich. I think it's just Lich's real body. He's suspended, and everyone's like freaking out. And Yuno's spirit, Belle, actually notices like this mana is like, she's really surprised. I think a lot of people are reading into that from what I've seen online and whatnot, but as far as I can speculate here, I think she's just like recognizing that it's elven mana. Like Because Licht, even though he's an elf, like right now he's in vengeance with his body, and I think all the elves have been in human bodies, so they might have a massive amount of mana and be blessed by mana, but it's still like human mana, I think is what's going on here. So Belle is recognizing that this is elven mana and being surprised by it. Our next scene takes place in the big demon school that's by Asta's home village, actually. It turns out that's where the tablet has been placing magic stones into. And even more surprising, it turns out they have all the magic stones. Here I thought they were missing one. I thought Yuno's necklace would definitely be one. I was like convinced almost, but that's not the case. So I was wrong. I'm gonna take that L, I guess. What are you gonna do? Yeah, Yuno's necklace is definitely not a stone. They get all of them, and he actually revives himself. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Before he does that, he gives a real nasty speech to all the human followers he has. He begins talking really nicely, actually, about how he's proud of everyone and how they've done a great job, and he's being his normal, nice self around his people. And then he says that, up until now, has been the words of the leader of the White Knight Demon Eye, Licht. Now, let me express my true feelings, and he gets a little ranty here. Once he kind of switches gears, he talks about how they're all greedy and selfish, and how they don't care about inflicting pain on others if it helps them with whatever they're going through, basically. Like, they don't care about anyone else. And he's saying that they're justifying their actions, like, in inconceivable ways, kind of, basically. He's kind of hitting the nail on the head, but at the same time, he's being real different, and everyone looks really surprised, like all of his human followers that aren't possessed by elves, at least that I assume are not possessed by elves. Now, right before Licht puts the last stone in the tablet, he says that humans will become the foundation for rebirth, and that can mean a lot of things here. I'm thinking maybe like he's gonna farm their mana and use it for something, or he already has so much mana though, so I don't know. Maybe he's gonna do something with the humans here, because that's a really ominous sounding sentence that they're gonna be the foundation for whatever is to come. So he's gonna use the humans for something. Like he's gonna sacrifice a lot of them, I'm assuming, or he's gonna like wipe them all off the earth and start over. Basically, he's like, all right, so humans are gone, they're extinct, genocide, blah blah blah. But hopefully that doesn't, come to pass. I hope a whole bunch of civilians don't end up dying. That'd be a little dark. Wouldn't mind it, I guess, but it'd be pretty dark. And it looks like what Licht was doing by placing the stones, like what he was attempting to do, was to get himself back into his elven body, or to awaken whoever that elf is that looks just like him, if that isn't his body, but I'm pretty confident it's Licht. It's Licht's body, and now William might have his body back. Vengeance might still be on his side, but be a human. I don't know, a little hypocritical there, but not sure what's going to exactly go down, but I'm assuming that William and Vengeance are, William and Licht are separate entities now instead of sharing a body. He walks out of the crazy sphere that he was in earlier, and everyone is shitting themselves. They're all scared, really scared. And Yuno is looking at him, baffled, and you get a really cool shot of his eyes, like he looks, Licht's eyes, that is, and he's looking really, I don't know how to describe it, like the eyes are drawn really good, though, so I bring some attention to that panel. And then at the end, we get Mimosa who's saying, we gotta get out of here, and then sees Yuno, and he has like his own aura around him, and I think he's about to try to fight Licht anyway, and he's gonna get schooled, like, there's no way he can handle Licht right now. They really do need to get out of there, but if Yuno's going to be stubborn and use all of his spirit magic and all of his magic and stuff and try to fight him, he's going to get completely curb stomped. Or maybe he might be trying to brainwash him too and bring him to his side because he has so much mana, he's loved by mana. And there's some theories floating around that Yuno is actually part elf, which I wouldn't mind as long as Asta is just regular. I want Asta to be just a regular ass dude who's buff. But sure, go crazy. If you can be some kind of crazy elf magic royalty, I don't really care. I think it's a nice compliment to Asta having nothing, just being a totally normal dude. I think that's a cool little parallel there. So I'm hoping that he doesn't get brainwashed or something, because that's a little too Sasuke route for me, like joining the evil side. But either way, if it does, it'll probably be short-lived. I'm looking forward to the next chapter. Either way, even if let's be real here, gets his ass whooped, I hope he just does okay. I hope we get to see some new techniques from him, and that he busts out maybe some new spells and holds up a fight, or has some interesting character development during said fight. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for me. like, comment, and subscribe if you like the video. I will be bringing you more next week. So yeah, until then guys, see ya.